Good morning, guys. It's past 30 o'clock in the morning, and welcome to the Terracotta Army. I bet tons of creators have already made videos about Terracotta Army, so I'm not gonna cover the whole story, just some little known secrets. And these secrets I want to make the Terracotta Army really fantastic. Since last century, China has unearthed around 8,000 terracotta warriors so far. But that's only 0.03% of the entire mausoleum of the first Qin emperor. Now the map we are looking at shows the entire area of the mausoleum. As you can see, the Terracotta Army Museum only takes up a tiny little spot on the right side. The total area of the mausoleum is roughly 8,000 soccer fields. This is the first exhibition hall we are looking at right now. I'm already shot this with my GoPro's Super View mode. But as you can see, we still can't capture the left and right edges. The terracotta warriors actually had colorful paint on their clothes when they were buried underground, but the second they were unearthed, the paint vanished in just a few seconds because of the oxidation reaction with the air. We all know tons of historical sites around the world have been looted, like the Egyptian pyramids and other emperors' tombs, but the mausoleum of the first Qin emperor has never been broken into. It's way too deep underground. The area 30 to 40 meters below the surface has absolutely no oxygen, so any tomb raider who tried would suffocate to death. That's why nobody dares to take the risk. The Emperor Qin's mausoleum didn't start being built after he took over the other 6 countries. It actually got underway while he was still fighting them. The whole construction project took around 40 years, with as many as 700,000 workers. The terracotta warriors were made following a fixed production process, just like how things are mass-produced in factories today. But each of their faces was modeled after real soldiers. In other words, the heads could be replaced, and every craftsman who made them had to carve his own name on the statue. If anything went wrong, he'd be held responsible. Every soldier in this mausoleum was holding a real weapon, bows and arrows, bronze swords, and more, and all these weapons were treated to prevent rust. But most of these weapons had already disappeared because wars were so frequent back then. Someone dug up the terracotta army pits and took these weapons away. A regular terracotta warrior stands about 175 to 180 cm tall on average. That's pretty tall even for folks these days. But let's be real, people back then weren't actually that tall. The Emperor Qin didn't build such a massive underground mausoleum and army for pointless showing off. It all came from the ancient Chinese idea that life continues after death. Basically, when ancient Chinese people passed away, they didn't think they'd just disappear from the world. Instead, they believed they'd go on living in another form underground. That's why he built himself an underground palace and an underground army.